Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I just thought I would hop on here and tell a story about a recent fishing trip where I had an interesting interaction with another angler on the river, and I learned a lot from the experience, so I thought I would share. Hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. But yeah, there was a pretty gnarly storm here a few weeks ago. Let's see if I can make it through here without having to walk. That'd be cool. The day started out pretty slow. I was working my way down the river using my Spey rod, but wasn't getting much action. But I did end up hooking into a small chunk. Just caught one chum and my GoPro battery died, so just put a fresh one in. It was a pretty small female, so I just let it go, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Eventually I made it down the river to this run that had a bunch of coho in it. They were jumping around and stacked up, so I took my Spey rod and worked my way through the run. I tried everything. I tried all my flies. I tried different presentations and techniques, but I just wasn't having any luck. There was this guide boat below me that was using gear, and they were catching fish left and right, and that's when the guide offered me something.
Hey, do you want to run a cheater rig on that?
I honestly, what's a cheater rig?
Bobber and a jig.
Oh, I can throw a jig on here. How deep you guys going? Okay. So he was kind enough to give me basically what they were using on their rods, which was a slip bobber, some weights, and then a bunch of jigs that he tied himself. So I thought, why not? I mean, this guy's nice enough to share this info. He's a guide, and I might learn something from this. So I put it on my 6-weight and chucked it out into the river, and sure enough, I started catching fish. After catching a few fish, I decided to take that setup and convert it to more of a fly-friendly setup. So I just tied on the jig and a strike indicator. It was a little bit easier to cast. Wasn't pretty, but I'll fine-tune this down the road. But it worked out. I ended up catching a couple fish with it. Got him. Overall, it was an awesome day, and I really learned a lot from this experience. I think it's important to be open-minded, especially when you're getting advice from a guide, whether they're a gear guide or a fly guide. I probably wouldn't have caught as many fish that day if I didn't get that intel. And I know that I wasn't slowing down my presentation enough. I wasn't using the right color, and the flies I was using was way too big. So now I know how to catch coho on a fly rod, and I learned it from a gear guide. So that's pretty cool. And I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you stick around, and we'll see you next time.